Welcome to Vintage Coin Op Restorations and Rockola's 1935 Big Game. We just finished completely restoring this machine, and if you've been watching the video, which you have been, you have seen pictures of the cabinet before we started. Unfortunately, we were not able to save the cabinet. It was too warped to repair, so we basically had to build a new cabinet. But we did use, the door, the rails, a lot of the internal pieces of wood that were still salvageable. The original marquee is here. And to talk about marquee, this is the first time, I think, for Rockola where they actually had a marquee, and this marquee lights up. In fact, you also have a lit up tilted mechanism. And the object of the game is to obviously win money, because it's about winning free games and how many times you can win a game and win 5 cents. So like if you have the 2 apes and the trigger hole, that means you get 2 free games or 10 cents. So it's just a multiplication thing. Here we have our tilt mechanism, which is just a ball bearing, and when it falls over, makes contact to the outer ring, and that ring makes the light go on. One of the neat things about this game is it has a little bit of animation and audio. We have, each time you get one of the, let's say the lion or the monkey or the elephant, you will get 1/3 of a light. To get the whole jaguar lit up, you need to get 3 gobble holes here, and each one will light up the animal completely, except if you get the gorilla. The ape has 2. It has one right here and has another one there. The other thing, when I say animation, it has a kicker. If you can get your ball to go past through this whole thing and roll down to the bottom, it kicks it up, and it'll hopefully kick it up to your ape there, which it usually does, but that's not where you want to be. You want to kind of rock it so that you can get up and around and get to the 2,500 point jaguar. That is what you want. So it's all about gambling, basically. Take a quick walk around. Rockola uses the same legs that they used in most of their machines. That is the Jigsaw World Series, Pleasure Island, Army Navy. And as you look at this game on different websites, you see with different colored legs. Yeah, those could be original just because they wanted to crank these machines out and they're using parts from other machines. But here we painted the legs the same color as the cabinet and the apron on top, which is typical for like the World Series, Jigsaw, Pleasure Island. All those games have the same color running throughout. So let's take a look inside the machine. One of the big differences is that this machine has a wood coin box, and it is original. Rockola uses something a little different, because if you can see here, right where the coin mech drops, they have a slide, a piece of wood that was just, it was part of the machine. It's all original, and it actually slid the money down into the box, and that's all original. The machine right now is running on 2 lantern batteries, 6 volts in series, so technically that's 12 volts with the same amount of amperage as consistent. Here's your ball drop, which is different than the other ones, because like in Jigsaw and World Series, they have the cast ball tracks. This one just falls in a little groove, and your little arm kind of just pushes it up. And there, if you can see, is the noisemaker. One of the parts of the game that you want to do is everything's related to, do you get it in the trigger? Well, the trigger is basically a gunshot, and if you hit the gunshot, you will light up this little bit of animation, and right there in the red, you will have a red dot showing you that's, shot an animal. So there's just a quick peek of exactly what it is, and what all it does is when you hit that trigger, it brings it down and slams against the bottom like a shotgun. We also have a little on and off switch, and we're going to turn it on. Okay, so our game is on. Put our door back on. And let's grab some nickels. And put an Indian head nickel in here. And we don't have any balls on the top, but as you see, basically you are sliding the playfield back and bringing it forward. So if you listen real closely, you hear a timer. That timer is giving power to the machine, so you have a limited amount of time to play your 8 balls. So we could play the game. Well, don't have any glass on here, that's why that shot up. And oh, here's a really neat, and there's this thing called twin return, which is kind of cool. And I'll show you what the twin return is. If you get one in there, you get 500 points, and if you get the other twin, it's 500 points. So, but if you get them both, the balls return. So like right now, it's balancing on this thing, but the minute I put this ball in here, it brings them back, so you get an extra chance. So it's got a lot of neat little things going on here. So I'm going to cheat here and not play the game, but show you guys what. Let's go the Jaguar. The Jaguar scores the most, and as you see, you get one part lit up, and we'll have another Jaguar up here. And I think there's there's the third one, and that's over here as we put our in here. And as you get that, you get the whole Jaguar lit up. Like I said, you get 8 balls. So we got a couple more out. And let's do the gorilla or the ape. And the ape, oh, let's do something here. Let's do the animation. Ball will come rolling down. And went over the thing, but there's no glass in here, so. Well, it went there, but what I wanted to do was get into the ape. But I wanted to also leave one ball so we can listen to the trigger. Okay, and that's what we're going to do. So we got one in, and we're going to do the ape. That's half of the ape, and the other ape is here, the full ape, and now the trigger hole. And let's take a listen to what we hear. There's your little shotgun sound. I kind of bounced it there, so I think we heard like twice. But there's your light on the shotgun, and there you have it. That is Rockola's big game. And one other neat feature, if we knock the ball back, here's our tilt. So all scores void if tilted. There you have it. Rockola's 1930, I believe, 35 big game. Thanks for watching. If you have one of these machines for sale, give us a call. If you need one restored, we'd love to do it for you. We are located in Chicago, Illinois. Our phone number is area code 630-624-7466. Thanks for watching, and make sure to subscribe to our videos so you can see other new machines coming to the warehouse.